Well, hey folks, welcome to another Friday fishing forecast, and it looks like we're going to have a really nice weekend. The If you don't know that our rain chances have gone down quite a bit simply because we have that Saharan dust that is coming over from Africa, and it's taken all the humidity kind of out of the air, so it's causing our rain chances to go way down. And but what it's doing is it's making it get extremely hot. Like right now, it feels like it's 111 degrees outside, according to the weather station. So it's pretty warm, but at least the rain chances will stay down over the weekend. It will be warm. From what I'm seeing offshore, it's going to be a little bumpy. Inshore, it should be nice to have a decent breeze, so it should be somewhat comfortable. At least there's going to be a breeze going on, so you're not going to completely die out there. And I think that the fishing's going to be pretty good. The fishing has been really good, especially inside the bay. Inside the bay, I think, has actually been doing better than offshore. Last weekend we had a rough time of it, and we caught fish, but not like we typically do. So I know that the bay is yielding a lot of nice snapper, a lot of big snapper. Some of the biggest snapper are coming off of big pinfish, 4 and 5 inch pinfish. So that could be something, that bait is still kind of iffy when it comes to the white bait. So if you're looking for a live bait for snapper or grouper, I would definitely concentrate on using pinfish and finding pinfish, and then also having bait available for cut bait, because you can chum up these snapper and the grouper. And that's what a lot of my captain buddies are doing right now, is they're actually chumming quite a bit and getting those fish really active and going. And so I would highly recommend, if you're going to go out and fish for that certain type of fish, definitely use chum them up with cut bait, and then use either pinfish or that cut bait as bait. And I was also talking to another captain that let me know that he had pulled in a 30, I think he said a 39 and a 40.5 inch snook. They doubled up on those, and those fish ate dead whole thread fins. When I was guiding during this time of year, if I was targeting flats fish like snook and that, I would use whole dead thread fins. They seem to like them better. And kind of a word to the wise, I would keep them on ice. Keep them fresh. They don't like them when they stale out and get smelly and nasty and stuff like that. So keep them on ice. That's what we've been doing on our boat recently, is putting them in ice and keeping them cold so they stay fresher, and they don't get that nasty smell to them. So just a couple of tips there. Like I said, the weather looks like it's going to be really nice. It's just going to be hot. So let's go ahead and get into the tides and salooners for this weekend. Okay, for Saturday we have a low tide at 7:52 a.m. at a 1.24 foot. Then we have a high tide at 2:28 p.m. at a 2.58 foot. Then we have another low tide at 10:03 p.m. at a 0.06 foot. Then on Sunday we have a low tide at 8:45 a.m. at a 1.14 foot. Then we have a high tide at 3:07 p.m. at a 2.46 foot. And then another low tide at 10:33 p.m. at a 0.16 foot. Now, as you can see, that morning tide is going to be a little bit slower, and then after that afternoon tide is going to rush out pretty decently. So you're going to have good tidal movement, and I think if you put yourself in the right places, you're definitely going to catch fish. Like I said, the grouper and snapper, especially the snapper, are just on fire right now, and you should be able to go out and target. Use some of the techniques that we've talked about in our past episodes. And I have been getting the question about, are you guys going to fish the bay? Yes, we're going to fish the bay. And it might happen more with me than it would with Chad, but I'm definitely going to fish the bay more. And we're going to be I'm contacting some people already about setting up dates for the consultation trips. So that's going on. And I've contacted 3 different people right now for the 18,000 subscriber winner, and not one of them has gotten back to me. So I'm going to have to pick another name, and I've given these people a few weeks actually. So I'm going to pick another subscriber winner, and hopefully I can get in touch with somebody. I can't believe people don't want to go fishing with us. Maybe they don't. I don't know, but we're in the process of doing that, where our subscribership is growing very quickly. So we could be up to 19,000 relatively pretty soon. So we appreciate the support on that level. Thank you so much for that. Lately, though, you guys have been slacking a little bit. I haven't got any pictures for the top catches of the week. So if you've got some pictures out there of fish that you're catching, please send them to us. Even if they're lobster catches, if you went down to the Keys and went for mini season, send us those pictures. So, if you've got some pictures of some fish or lobsters or even scalloping, just send us some pictures. If you're proud of it and you had fun, let us know about it. So let's go ahead and get into the major and minors for this weekend. On Saturday, we have a minor feeding time from 7:54 a.m. to 8:54 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 2:14 p.m. to 4:14 p.m. Then on Sunday, we have a minor feeding time from 8:50 a.m. to 9:50 a.m. Then we have a major feeding time from 2:58 p.m. to 4:58 p.m. Again, if you don't follow the salooner periods, they are important, especially when you get into this time of year when it's hot and these fish are becoming more and more lazy. You definitely want to be on those feeding times. And I have so many people coming to me and saying, man, I've taken what I've learned with the salooners and the tides and really went out and concentrated on those times and made sure that I was on fish and they caught fish, and they couldn't believe how well it worked. Now, is it 100%? No, but it works more times than not. Let me put it like this. So with all of that, the tides, salooners, barometric pressure, weather changes, everything else like that, I wanted to bring up that Finn's Fishing Club at Finn's Dockside in Apollo Beach this coming Tuesday, August 2nd, we are having our monthly meeting. And this meeting is going to have a bunch of different round tables per se, where I'll be at one table and I will be discussing tides, salooner periods, barometric pressure, and how weather affects fish. We'll have another table set up with Captain John Bull teaching fly tying. He's really good at it. He's a very good fly fisherman here locally. I think Captain Jeremy Himes is going to be there, and he's going to be talking about artificial baits, how to work those baits, what types of baits to use. He's very well known on the redfish circuit. He's won a lot of tournaments, and he's a very good fisherman. So we'll have that round table. And then there's another gentleman that's going to be talking about triple tail, and then another gentleman, I'm not sure of the names, but another gentleman talking about snapper fishing inshore and offshore. So there's going to be a lot of different tables going on, and a lot of local captains, a lot of knowledge is going to be there. So I highly recommend, even if you're not signed up, you can come and experience what this fishing club is all about. And if you like it, then you can sign up. It's $75 for the year, and that includes a drink and it includes the food at each one. So you're not just paying $75 for nothing. I mean, you're getting a lot of value for it, and you're going to get a lot of knowledge, because we're going to be doing a lot of different roundtables, just like we're doing this coming club meeting on the 2nd of August. So we're going to be doing a lot of different things like that. We're going to have a speaker, I think, once every 2 or 3 months. We don't want to do a speaker every month, but we want to do hands-on a lot more than a lot of clubs out there do. So if you're in the area of Apollo Beach, come by and see us Tuesday, August 2nd, 7 p.m. at Finn's Dockside. It's a really neat establishment, and it's just a fun atmosphere. With all of that being said, I just want to say thank you very much to everybody for all of the support. We really, really appreciate it. You guys are keeping us extremely busy. On the cast net front, the boat is literally sitting outside of New York and has been there all week long. So I'm waiting for it to get into port so they can unload it. And as soon as they unload it, then they'll truck them down here. I'm hoping to have them by the end of next week. I was hoping to have them by the end of this week, but out of my control when the boat's sitting off of the port and has not come in yet. So with everybody asking about cast nets, it will be shortly, and as soon as we do get them in, I will be putting out a video and will be sending out an email to everybody that has subscribed to our website. So you'll get first dibs on that, and then I'll put it out on the rest of our social media platforms. So again, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Fish more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side.